Hey, I'm here at Miller Canyon, trail number 106, and I'm headed up to Miller Peak. It's like noon. It's late October, and some of the leaves as I get higher up should be changing. There was some significant rainfall of late. There is one spring along the way, Bathtub Spring, and even from the start, there's some pretty amazing sights. I'll be heading back in this direction. I'm not even a mile into the trail, and we have plenty of water flowing, and the leaves are changing. The description of this trail said long, unrelenting uphill, so that sounds fun. And I believe it's about 5.5 miles of that. So I've gone about 2 miles in, maybe. Just crossed the wash. Now I'm onto the north side of the wash. It's getting really pretty. This is my first view of the peak. As you can see on the left, it is still 2,200 feet above me, and it is at 9450. It's the same as Mount Wrightson. I obviously still have a ways to go, and I'm at about 8,000 feet, and I just cannot catch my breath. Thank God there's raspberries. A few of them. Good ones. I can see why people would miss these, because they're so tired climbing up the hill. I guess I've gone about 4 miles, and I got some options. Yum. Just spooked this guy. Getting my first views to the west. I've been climbing the eastern slope through Miller Canyon. Size. Now when I get to Miller Peak, I should be able to see 360. It's the tallest peak in the region. So it should be good. Point out some mountain ranges to you. From down below, I could see a bright yellow patch up here. Now I know that's an aspen grove, and now I'm actually getting to it. This is a really nice view looking, this would be southwest, and then west. Now we're going a little north. I am taking a break and eating a pear. Arizona Trail, the Crest Trail, and I'm gonna go up to Miller Peak. I think I have just under a half a mile and about 370 feet of climb. I can feel the fact that I'm almost 7,000 feet above where I live, where I sleep. That line is the border wall. So that's the border. And we're looking east. Counting my breaks, it took me 3 hours and 5 minutes to get up here. I will say, very tired. It was exhausting. Very hard hike. Carried too much water because there was plenty of water at Bathtub Spring, but I didn't need to filter because of that. And now I got these views. This is the beginning of the Arizona Trail, by the way. Maybe some of you are familiar with it. Southern terminus, if you will. You can actually see the trail over there. That looks fun. And then we're looking down into Mexico. Again, you can see that black line right there. That's the border wall. And everything across that is Mexico, which is the same shit as the United States, just with different money and stuff. So let me give you an idea of the hike you just witnessed. This is the peak. There's the peak stick. This was the peak trail, went down there onto that ridge. That ridge is the Crest Trail. It goes all the way over. You can see the aspen grove that I walked through. And then it goes all the way over to this kind of darkened section right there, and then cuts down into the canyon over down through here, and then all the way down through until you get all the way over here. See, there's some trees in the way. See that house down there, the little homestead, the ranch? There it is, right in the middle. My car's parked like maybe like a 200 yards past that. About 5.5 miles, and I don't know, like 3,500 feet or something. All right, let's see if we can do this. I know it's hazy, but stick with me. Over here, with a little hat of clouds, this is the Mule Mountains. In these mountains, you will find Bisbee, the charming town of Bisbee. And then you look way off in the distance, in the darkness. That is the Chiricahua Mountains. That is by far my favorite place here in southern Arizona. Chiricahua National Monument is there, highly recommended. Or stay away, it's fine. And we move in this direction, and you see that big monolithic rocks, there's 2 of them right in the middle. That's the Cochise Stronghold, Cochise Mountains. And then you get to the left here, and way off in the distance, the furthest one that you can barely see, that is Mount Graham. Mount Graham is the tallest mountain range in southern Arizona. Arizona, going up to over 10,700 feet, I do believe. Let's check in on our little surveillance blimp. Hanging out over Carr Peak. Can you see him? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What is this? So we're looking here at Carr Peak. We're in the Huachuca Mountains. I'm sitting on Miller Peak. And then over here, just beyond that, we have the Whetstone, W-H-E-T, Whetstone Mountains, and just to the left of that, kind of obscured here, is the Mustang Mountains. And beyond the Whetstones, you see a little ridge up there. That would be the Rincon Mountains. Oh God, what's happened? Let's go back. Okay, that would be the Rincon Mountains. And then as you slide to the left, behind that would be Mount Lemon. And then barely to the left, you can see some little cascading ranges. That would be the Catalina Mountains. So let's keep going this way. And look at what we got. We got the Santaritas. We have Mount Wrightson and Mount Hopkins. And that's kind of where I'm going to stop for now. There's more, but I'm not proficient enough to tell you. It is time to leave this place, but first, let us look at the peak stick. The peak stick is looking at the moon. But the moon is looking at the balloon. Billy the balloon, what are you looking for, Billy? What are you doing? On my way down now. Almost fell. Definitely one of the more tiring hikes I've done because of the lack of switchbacks. And I am officially back to the car. That was a really beautiful hike. The downhill was a good amount, but I did it pretty quickly. I think it was under 2 hours to come down after 3 to go up. But thanks for watching. See you soon.